Hi, business owners. You're welcome to Accounting Simplified. That will guide business owners on how to know their numbers and manage their business. So, today we're talking about a very important topic, and that would be cash, or rather, how to calculate the cash needed to run your business smoothly. But first of all, before I dive into that, I want to say a very big thank you to all my amazing subscribers. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you so much. I celebrate you. Like the Igbo will say, Igbo kwezonu, So I am praising you guys and thanking you for all the love and support you're giving to me. I'm so grateful and I love you all. Like our warrior brethren will say, boza, boza, boza. So I'm giving you guys 3 boza for your love. Boza 1, boza 2, boza 3. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Alright, back to the video for today. Today, we'll be talking about how to calculate the cash needed to run your business smoothly. Now, this is very vital because if you're not able to know how much you require to run your business smoothly, you might run out of cash or tie too much money in your inventory, and that way your business will be suffering. And because Accounting Simplified is here to guide you on how to run your business smoothly, we'll be guiding you on the amount of cash you need to run your business. We will take you through the step-by-step process you need to know how to calculate how much cash do I truly need to run my business. Now, if that is something you think you're interested in, grab yourself a cup of water, relax, and chill as we go on this journey together. Alright, now the first thing you need to do for you to be able to calculate how much cash you need to run your business is that you must have been keeping record of all your expenses. Like I always preach, record keeping is the key to knowing your numbers and growing your business. You must have made it a habit to keep record of everything that you do in your business in terms of your expenditures and your sales, your inflow. Every dime that comes into your business, you should record it appropriately, knowing what the money was used for. Any money that you receive as sale, you must have recorded it properly, knowing the day you received that money. Now, all this tiny recording might seem as if it's a waste of time, but it's not, because it's going to guide you in making decision in your business. Now, back to the business for today. How do you calculate the cash needed to run your profits, to run your business? Now, you can only know how much cash you need to run your business if you have been keeping record of your daily expenses. If you haven't been keeping record of your daily expenses, your operational expenses, how much you pay as salary, how much you pay for wages, how much you pay for your rent, your utilities, for packaging your products, for transportation, and for other miscellaneous expenses, you cannot know how much cash you need to run your business. And in business, cash is king. And you only plan your business when you have information. And this information is what you would have gathered if you have been recording your transaction appropriately. If you don't know how to record your transaction, please watch my previous video where I showed you how to record your business transactions. Recording cannot be overlooked in business. It's extremely important. It guides you in making a decision. Now, if you haven't been keeping record, you cannot know how much you need to run your business because you don't know how much you have spent so far for rent, for instance, or for wages or for salaries. But if you have that record somewhere and it is kept, you would know, okay, in a month I spent say 5,000 naira on rent, or I spent 20,000 naira on wages. You would not be guessing. See, business is not about guesswork, it's about certainty. And that is why record keeping is extremely essential. So, the first step in calculating how much cash you need to run your business is that you must know how much you have been spending for running your daily operations. When I mean operations, I mean the expenses you incur to run your business. Things like your rent, your wages, your salary, packaging, every other expense that you incur on a daily basis, on a monthly basis to enable you run your business, to enable your business run smoothly. You must have a record of that. Now, when you have a record of these expenses, you now know, okay, I spent, for instance, 10,000 naira on transport, 50,000 naira on packaging for the month, 50,000 naira for rent. If in a place where you pay rental, when you pay your rent every month, you spend maybe 10,000 naira on buying light bill and water bill and every other expenses you incur. So you must have been keeping record of this your operational expenses. So the first step in calculating how much cash you need to run your business is that you must know your daily expenses. You must know your running expenses. Now, once you know your running expenses you incur to run your business daily or monthly as the case may be, you add that all together, all the operational expenses and all the daily expenses. Sorry for the noise in the background. All your daily expenses and all your rental expenses as the case may be, you add that up all together. You keep that as one figure. I'll be giving us a live example to guide us properly so that we can see practically how to compute this and know that this is not just like jargon. Now, the next thing you need to know is how much is my inventory? How much does it cost me to restock my business? How much does it cost me to buy raw material? If, for instance, you're someone that you need raw material to run that business and then you now convert that raw material into your finished good, you must have a record of it. How much do I spend for purchasing my raw material on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, as the case may be? There must be a record of it. Now, you should also take into consideration some goods are seasonal products. Like when it comes to season of Christmas, some items tend to be sold more in your shop, for instance, than other items. So all these are the things you would have to take into consideration for you to determine how much cash do you need to run your business. Now, why is this important? This is extremely important so that you don't run out of cash in your business. You don't wake up tomorrow morning and you don't have money to run your business the next day. So that is why this is extremely important. Are we together? So now, after taking cognizance of how much you need to restock, how much you need to buy raw material, depending on the nature of your business, how much do you need to restock? That is the most important thing now. So if it's you purchasing raw material, how much is my raw material? How much do I need to buy the packaging items? I need to package the product properly. Whatever cost you incur to enable you restock your shop, that cost must be taken into cognizance when calculating the cash you need to run your business smoothly. Now, another very important cost you need to take into cognizance is your income, is your emergency expenses. In business, emergencies can occur anytime. There could be a sudden hike in price for one or two things you used to use in your shop, so you must have that cash available. And a guide to guiding you on how much you set aside for that is about 10% or 20% of your total cash expenses. So let's say you spend 80,000 naira on restocking your shop. Are we together? And then you spend say 100,000 naira to run your shop on a monthly basis. Now that will give you what? 180,000. That is 100,000 plus 80,000. That will give us what? 180,000. Now we're taking 10% of that amount of money. So 10% of 180,000 as the case may be. Let me do that maths very fast for us. That will give us 18,000. That is 18,000 naira. So whatever you get as your total operational expenses plus the cost of your inventory, you're going to add this 18,000 naira as the cost of emergencies. Are we together? Because all these are things that are bound to happen in the business. There could be sudden hike in price, so you must take into cognizance so that should in case such things happen, you will not be lacking in cash. Are we together? So the next thing you do, you have to lump all these figures together to give you a guide to help you know how much is the total cash. So like I said earlier on, if your personal expenses is 100,000 naira and your monthly cost incur, the monthly the cost of restocking your shop is 80,000 naira. You add that to the cost of you add that 80,000 naira to the 100,000 naira, which is your personal expenses, and then you add the 18,000 naira, which is our contingency expenses. That would give us a sum of, let me do that math very quickly. Okay, 8, 9. So that will give us 298,000 naira. So it means that you need 298,000 naira to run your business on a monthly basis without lacking in cash. You know that in business, cash is extremely important. So that is why you must know how to calculate your costs, your monthly cash required to run your business so that you don't run out of cash and you keep your business safe from surprises. If you like what you've learned so far, if you like what you're hearing, kindly consider subscribing, liking, and sharing so that other business owners can also benefit just like you have benefited from this program. I want to encourage you today to start keeping record of your calculation today. Take control of your finances. If it's something you've not been doing in the past, kindly do that together. Kindly do that today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also give me a comment, please. It helps my business to grow. It helps people to know more what I do, and it encourages YouTube to also share my videos to other users. So doing this, you're helping your baby girl grow. Are we together? So please like, share, and drop a comment. If there's something you want me to talk about regarding businesses, you can drop it in the comment section, and I assure you that I will give you a response as soon as possible. I want to thank you so much for stopping by today, for taking our time to listen to Accounting Simplified. See you in my very next video. Bye. God bless you.